Alright there guys, Actionman here with another video on Hogcraft. So basically after the last video I carried on working on my dynamic railway as I do, and I realised that I'd done it completely wrong. Basically I had that reset cable which was going like around all the stops, but because of the what are they called? I forgot what the box called. The redstone repeaters, it was basically one directional, so if it went in a giant loop, it could only go one way around that loop. So I had to make it so that basically it would have only done the stops after it would have been reset. The previous ones wouldn't have. So I realised, and also there was no way for me to actually sort of dynamically change each different place. So what I realised I had to do was create this. This is just a work in progress, and it is basically a transport hub, I guess you'd say. It basically brings all the inputs from all the different destination selectors together and outputs them. So basically, how to describe it? So this top layer inputs from diagonally from all different things will all come into this top layer. So this one's coming in from diagonally, this one's coming in from Ministry of Magic, this one's coming in from Hogsmeade, and this one's coming in from 5 9 3/4. I haven't labelled these two, but basically the top layer, if diagonally is selected anywhere, it will always come into this top layer, and then basically what that does is, well, this here is this here is the new reset thing. It resets here instead of locally at each destination loop. If I follow, which one is it? I can follow. I think this one is close. Yep, this is just basically before we have these sort of things to keep them deadlocked at each local place, but that was stupid and a really bad way to do it. So now what we're going to have instead is, I think if we fly down this way without crashing, hopefully, we'll be able to see where I've changed it. I think I've changed it at this next stop. Yep, here we go. So basically, instead now of these are going to not be used. I've kept them there, I can't destroy them yet. And basically, instead, when the button's pressed, instead of keeping it on, it'll just send a pulse. I need to switch all these round. So go like that. I'll go like that. I'll go like that. I'll go like that. I'll go like that. So now instead of staying on here, they'll send just a pulse all the way along, going all the way along here. If we follow its path, it's all underneath here, and that leads all the way and goes in there and comes out here. And basically that now instead will well, as you can see, it will trigger off one of these and keep it deadlocked. Now I just realised that there's a problem here because both of these shouldn't both be on at the same time. It still needs a bit of fine tuning, but basically the reset thing works by, as one's done, when one gets a signal, it first resets them all, and then the one where the signal is in is delayed enough so that by the time after they've all been reset, it then deadlocks itself here. So as you can see, that one's deadlocked there. If I hit this one, all the pistons retract and it comes back in just in time to create the deadlock there. And it's the same on any floor that I do. You can see piston retracts, goes back, and deadlocks over there. So that's the new sort of resetting way. And then from this, it's going to divert to each and every sort of. So for example, if it's the top one, which is, what is it, diagonally, it'll make all the arrangements so that all the things point towards getting towards diagonally down the way that we want them to go. So that is that. But obviously this is a work in progress. It's going to be a massive thing. Lots of world anchor blocks to keep it all loaded. We've got some thunder there. Let's turn that off. Make it sunny. But yeah, so this is what I'm working on at the moment. Someone will probably comment saying it's rather untidy. it is untidy, but I actually like the look of it. I like this reset loop. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm working on that. And one other thing I want to talk about is you may remember from that it was in version 2, but never actually used. I modded the skins of the villagers, the different skins, so that they'd be different houses, but you could only spawn one type of villager, which was the sort of default one. But I've just checked. I don't want that. I've just checked the Minecraft wiki, and it's been said that in the next version, that when you spawn, because if I spawn now, they all spawn as the same villager. But it's been announced that in the next version, when you spawn a villager using an egg, a random profession will be assigned to them. So that way, I'll be able to give them all different houses, which will be good. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I want to talk to you about today. I am going to be working on this sort of dynamic railway for the next couple of videos, so it's going to be a lot of redstone-y stuff. I might do a couple of redstone tutorials on sort of things I implement, like maybe this reset loop, etc. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all soon.